Everyone. I was trying to post bug content on Fridays, but I missed last Friday because I was feeling really sick. Still not feeling so great, but I figured I'd put this video together while I was in between doing things. I hope you enjoy it. Hello again, everybody. This time we're going to be feeding praying mantises. These guys are a lot less chaotic than the spiders, so it won't be nearly as difficult to get video and to get them their food. It will always be difficult to get my camera to focus though. To start off, this is the Pseudocreobotra walbargi. That one. You guys have the craziest names, like I have a really hard time with them, but this guy is my absolute favorite. It's so interesting. They're also called the Spiny flower mantis to be easier. This guy has been with me for a little bit. I don't know what molt it is on, but it's definitely probably L6 or L7. With my mantises, to start, yes, they get annoyed for a second, but I spray them down with the little mist bottle, and then they end up drinking it down or cleaning it off of themselves. That way I know for sure that they're drinking their water. See, they decided to go straight off the side of the cup today. So pretty, so pretty. And this guy, I think, is big enough to take down a cricket. So I'm going to offer one and see what happens. Doing this one-handed is the bits. Okay, so let's see if he'll take this. Yes, he will definitely take that. That was a resounding yes. But now I have to convince them to get off of the tongs. Excuse me. Yeah, can I have you take a seat right there? Come on. Come on. Get off the tongs. Yeah, no, it's pretty much decided that that's where it's gonna sit. But yeah, this guy's pretty hungry. Okay, this guy's been fed, watered. Now I'm going to get him off of here and move on to the next one. And here we have another mantis. A different species. I forget what the common name is, but this is the scientific name. Cledonoptera listoni. These big Latin words really get me. At least I think that's Latin. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm here to learn, as well as show off what I have. But I think they are also big enough to take a cricket. So I'm going to do the thing again where I'm going to spray them down. And then this guy will probably start cleaning himself off. And that's how I know for sure that they are getting water. I'm going to set the phone down for a second so I can get a cricket. You guys can kind of watch him. So he's standing so still, it's almost like a freaking photo. There we go. And there are a lot of people in the mantis community who frown upon giving them crickets because crickets can bite back. But I figure as long as I've crushed the head, there we go. There's nothing there to bite back. Look at that. Happy to get the cricket. Okay, on to the next one. These next two are the same species. I have them in really simple setups because they're large enough that I'm nervous about them mismolting, which is deadly for them. And I love my little budwing mantids, also known as Parasphendale affinis. Yep, something like that. And this is actually Buddy. I have a name for these two. Buddy likes to hang out with me. Buddy's thirsty. There you go. He's super thirsty. It's been kind of hot in here, so... Got a little drop on his head. How cute. Let's see. No, he got it before I got the macro. Dang it. Gotta flick all that water off of himself because I'm such a jerk for getting them wet. Come on, phone. I'd really like it if you focused. Pretty baby. You know I'm professional at this YouTube thing because I cut without explaining what I'm doing, but I wanted to get him a cricket. And he will for sure eat this. Because he's been on crickets for a while. This is a little bigger than he's used to, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Going straight for the face. It's pretty dang brutal. Okay. While Buddy's gnawing on that, I can show you Charles, which is, again, the same species. Charles has just molted, though. So he has a fresh molt in his enclosure with him, and he's probably starving. There's the molt, there's the new boy. He's finally Buddy's size. Do the same with Spritz. Probably really thirsty after molting. There he goes, drinking up all the little water droplets. I'm going to set the phone down. You can stare at his molt for a second while I grab him a cricket. Again, crush the head. And then put it right in his peripheral, and he'll usually just... Oh, Did you not want that? That's different. Are you freaked out? Do you want it? And Charles, are you okay? Sometimes they get traumatized for some reason, and I don't. Do you not want this? That marking on his butt. So neat. Maybe it's a little too big. Are you sure? Okay, I think that's a no. Yeah, I think that's a resounding no. I have a few little flies in here that I can tap into his enclosure. Got them trapped right here because they've been flying around and pissing me off. But I'll toss those in and they can be snacks until next feeding time, when he'll probably take a cricket. It might just be too close to when he molted. So I'm gonna get the molt out of there. Look at that, neat. So neat. It's like a little ghost of themselves. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next ones. Okay, on to the next one. This guy is really neat. I like this one a lot. He's usually really hard to see because he camouflages so well. But as soon as I spray, you'll see. And you'll see how pretty they are too. Right now they just look like a stick. Let's see if I can get him at the right angle. Or it's gonna be a pain. Let's see if I can convince it. There we go. Freaking out over there. But, oh man, he went under there. It's gonna make it a lot harder to see him. This guy's a lot more sneaky than everyone else. Everyone else just wants to come out and get food. This guy just wants to disappear. I have a really good photo of him that my partner took. I'll put up on the screen. From when he was like a little baby, when I first got him. So spooky looking. He's got that red butt and it looks really pretty. But this is the scientific name. The Pterochodula pantherina. Pterochodula pantherina, I think. Don't quote me on any of these. Maybe he'll take the cricket. The other one didn't want. Yep. Oh. Maybe. Yeah. Definitely wanted that. His booty's a little tiny. He molted recently too. I've been trying to get them the right size prey, but I think I was underfeeding them for a bit. So we're working on that. On to the next one. So these three are the next ones, and the Mantis medioconstricta, I think is what it's called, but their layman's name is double shield mantis. I actually had one of these a couple years ago, and I really liked her. She was kind of a butt, and she bit me, and oh my goodness, it hurt. It was... you wouldn't think something so small could bite so painfully, but I love her for it. And then there's these three, and they are little psychos. If I'm not careful, they will take off out of here. So I'm just doing the thing where I spray them down, so make sure that they're nice and moist so that they will drink the water off of them, so that I know for sure they're drinking water. And then I will put some small crickets in with them. Again, head crushed, but I'm not going to do it on camera because these guys are wily and very fast. I have almost lost them multiple times because they will run up my hand and jump. But you can see her flicking the water off and drinking it. Hopefully it's a her. And I'll give you a glance at the other two. When I buy mantids, I try to buy at least two because nymphs can be very finicky. I've lost 3 nymphs this year, but they were like really, really tiny. And I don't know if there was anything I could have done better. I mean, probably was something I could have done better. Oh, look, this guy molted. This guy's probably the biggest of the bunch then. Yeah, he's definitely the biggest of the bunch. If he'd stop moving, I could get video and show you guys, but he is so fast. These guys are so fast. There we go. So pretty. Much bigger than the other one. Next to my hand. Sorry about my shaky hands though. Okay, I'm going to feed and water all of these. And let's share his little molt. Am I the only one that likes to go around and actually collect and keep the molts? I just like seeing their progress. But these are the mantids, and I think they're really interesting. I want to get an orchid, but I don't think or if you've heard of them, I want to get an orchid mantis, but I don't know if I'm like well equipped enough to do so because of how finicky they are. But I also want to get this type of mantis that looks just like a bunch of moss. And like, I wish I remembered the name offhand, but like, if you know what I'm talking about and you know someone who has them, or even an ooth, like, or oothica, hit me up. I really, really want them. But that's the end of this video. And you can see the babies. They just got fed, so they're all fat and happy. Well, they got crickets. They get fed every day, but crickets they're extra happy about. And that's Spice. Ooh. But yeah, I'll do a video on these guys sometime if you want. I have 5 of them, but the other 2 hate me and they hang out back there. But that's for the future. Bye!